guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got episode number 107 of the Los Angeles Angels franchise mode here on MLB 21 the show, and we're back for game number 4 of the American League Championship Series. If you missed episode number 106, game 3 of this series, well, the Boston Red Sox finally picked up their first victory, making the series now 2-1 as the Angels look to go up 3-1 in this all-important game number 4. Making the start tonight for your Angels will be the man himself. It, of course, is Choo getting his first ever postseason start. Of course, he did make an appearance earlier in this postseason. Here's the series breakdown so far. Game 1, 15-4 for the Angels. And both games 2 and 3, the score was 7-3. The only difference, game 2 was won by the Angels. Game 3 was won by the Sox. And folks, if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more MLB 21 the show. Here on the channel, it is Choo versus Julio Urias. Let's get this one going. Here's Julio Urias. 2 starts so far in this postseason. Of course, this first was game 1, the one where the Angels scored 15 runs. He's got an ERA of 15.63 as Brandon Marsh starts it off, and he puts one into left field. Tremendous start for the Angels, putting the ball into play early. Runner on first, and no outs for Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna on the 2-2. Hits one on the ground. Bogart's going to try to make the turn. Acuna gets on first, but surprisingly, Acuna with the worst average so far of any Angel on the roster. But this is why he's on the squad. Of course, he can steal bases if necessary. Acuna's on second with one out for Mike Trout. He's trying to steal third as well, and Acuna swipes 2 bags, getting himself into scoring position. Trout strikes out, so Seager on the 1-1 hits one up the middle. It gets through, and the Angels start off with a 1-0 lead thanks to the stolen bases by Acuna and the single by the former MVP and Corey Seager. Josh Bell hits one on the ground to third base. That will be the third out of the top of the first, but Choo comes out with the lead. In the regular season, ERA 5.55 for Choo. Of course, he had 250 as well, 10-11 record. Let's get this one going. Chase Schrumpf up first for the Sox, and he'll hit one right to first and straight to Josh Bell. One down for Ty France on the 1-2 count. Swing and a miss on the changeup by Choo. And here's your postseason bracket on the NL side. The Pittsburgh Pirates up 3-2 against the Phillies. Xander Bogaerts now on the 3-2 count. Pulls a fastball deep left field. Nothing Trout can do but watch. That one barely gets over the monster, and Bogaerts goes 346 feet. His 4th of the postseason, ties this game up just like that at 1 run. DJ Stewart now in the 2-2 hits one into the shift, but Jeremiah Jackson cannot get there. It is a 2-out single for Stewart, setting up Michael Brosseau, the DH on the 2-2, and the former Tampa Bay Ray strikes out right there, but we are tied now at 1. Shohei Ohtani leads off the top of the second. Hard hit ball, but it will be played very well by Chase Schrumpf. Ohtani cannot catch a break right there. That'll be the first out the inning for Adley Rutschman. Rutschman on the ground, right down the third baseline. It gets through. Rutschman will look for 2, and Adley Rutschman's on with a 1-out double, setting up Drew Mendoza. On the 1-2, Mendoza's gonna strike out on the slider, lefty, bringing up Jeremiah Jackson, batting real well in this postseason. He gets a changeup right down the middle. He will pop it up, so that's all right. We move on to the bottom of the second, still tied at 1, and leading off for the Red Sox will be Andrew Vaughn on the 1-1 count. The former White Sox hits one into right field straight to Brandon Marsh. 1 gone in the inning for Sam Hilliard on the 1-2. Hilliard into left field. That ball will get down, and the Red Sox now with a lot of speed on the base paths for Patrick Dwyer on the 3-2. Dwyer up the middle. It gets through. Hilliard will go to third. Acuna with the throw. He takes his time. And the Red Sox with runners at the corners with 1 out for Gabriel Moreno on the 3-2. Moreno on the ground. Jackson's got to hurry up and turn it. Bare hand to Seager. Seager back to first. They turn it. What a double play turn for the Angels as we go to the top of the third. Brandon Marsh leads us off. Marsh is 1 for 1, make it 2 for 2. He's on with a leadoff single for, of course, Ronald Acuna on the 1-1. Can Acuna get a hit? And again, a ball on the ground. It is a double play for the Red Sox, and just like that, the Marsh single isn't gonna matter. So Mike Trout now on the 1-1 hits one on the ground to the All-Star and Xander Bogaerts. That does it for the top of the third. Nice pick right there by Andrew Vaughn. On to the bottom half of the third, Chase Schrumpf will strike out, looking on the slider by Choo. Ty France now on the 1-1 gets a high elevated fastball, puts it shallow into right. There is Marsh. 2 gone in the inning for Xander Bogaerts on the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, down by Choo. On to the top of the fourth, still tied at 1. Corey Seager starts it off for the Angels. He will get over a slider into right field, but they are at second in the shift as Chase Schrumpf, 1 down for Josh Bell, the leader of Josh Bell's book club, strikes out on the sweeping curve. 2 down in the inning for, of course, Shohei Ohtani. And on the 2-2 count, Ohtani's gonna hit one on the ground to second base. That will do it. It's a 1-2-3 top of the fourth for Urias. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, here is DJ Stewart hitting one into right field. That one gets through a leadoff single now for the Boston Red Sox. Michael Brosau now in the full count. Hits one on the ground to Josh Bell. Bell gonna try and make the turn. Back to Seager. Seager back to Bell. They will turn it. Another double play for the Angels. 2 down for Vaughn on the 2-2. He will hit one up the middle. Jackson dives, but he cannot get there. It is a 2-out single for Vaughn. He's going for 2. Acuna is going to throw him out. Okay, so we go to the top of the fifth, tied at 1 run. Adley Rutschman starts it off for the Angels. That's a strike. That's a strike. Oh my goodness. I got nothing to say. Mendoza grounds out. I mean, do we have Angel Hernandez behind the dish? I think we do. We probably do tonight. Jeremiah Jackson on the 1-2 hits one into center field. Hard hit ball, but it's going to be caught. So we go to the bottom of the fifth here, all tied up at 1 run. Hilliard on the 2-2 hits one on the ground to Jeremiah Jackson. That'll be the first out here of the inning. Now the plate is Patrick Dwyer on the 1-1. Dwyer up the middle. It will get down. 1-out single now for Boston as Gabriel Moreno, the catcher on the 2-1, will take a pitch because Dwyer is going to try to steal second. Tremendous throw by Adley Rutschman. He's got him. 2 down now for Moreno, and he's going to strike out as well. That is not a strike at all, but we will take it. It makes up for the Rutschman call in the previous inning. Now in comes Chichi Gonzalez. Urias' day is done. He goes 5 innings. Now Gonzalez is going to give up a pretty hard hit ball into right field. Marsh hits the cutter, but it will be caught in right. That'll be the first out of the inning for Ronald Acuna Jr. Can he finally pick up a base knock? That ball's up the middle. Probably he will beat it out. Never mind. Barehanded by Xander Bogaerts. 2 down in the inning for Mike Trout. It is a full count, and that will be the 3rd out. To the bottom of the 6th, we head. Choo Choo is still pitching. He outlasts Julio Urias in this game. He's going to pick up a strikeout right there of Chase Schrumpf. Ty France now on the 2-1. Hits one on the ground to Jeremiah Jackson. Choo is still going strong here. 5 2/3 pitched. As Xander Bogaerts comes up in the 2-1. He went yard earlier this time. Hits one to his opposing shortstop in Corey Seager. Choo Choo goes 6 strong. As we go to the top of the 7th, Gonzalez still pitching for the Boston Red Sox as he's going to get Seager to ground out right up the middle. 1 down for Josh Bell. Finally batting from the left side of the plate. He hits one somewhat hard to short, but that will be the 2nd out of the inning. The Angels still struggling to score since that first inning, and same for the Red Sox too. They scored in the first as well. As Ohtani's going to ground out, we will have to score in the 8th inning because it won't be in the 7th. As we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, here's Tanner Rainey, ERA of nothing, 3 1/3 pitched so far with 6 strikeouts. Going to try to keep this game at 1-1 as he's going to come in and walk DJ Stewart. Alright, at least he didn't walk Aaron Nola like Sam Clay did the other day, but he's going to get a strikeout right there. 1 gun in the inning for Andrew Vaughn. In the 2-2, Vaughn hits one hard into left field. There will be Mike Trout. 2 gone in the inning. Runner will stay put at first. It will be up to Sam Hilliard on the 1-2 count. Hilliard gonna swing at the slider by Rainey. We go to the top of the 8th, tied at 1 run. And Nestor Cortez Jr. comes out to pitch for the Red Sox. 2 innings so far in the postseason. ERA of nothing over 3 games. Can Adley Rutschman get something going? Never mind. We'll strike out on the curveball. 1 down for Drew Mendoza. Lefty-lefty matchup right here. Mendoza on the ground to second base. There's Chase Schrumpf. 2 down in the inning for Jeremiah Jackson on the 1-2 count. Jackson hits one up the middle, and Jackson's tremendous postseason continues. Gets on with a 2-out single, giving Marsh a shot on the 2-1 count. He's 2 for 3. Brandon Marsh will now be 3 for 4. Jackson's gonna try to go first to third here. He will be in there. It's a good throw by Stewart, but Jackson's in at third. The inning will be up to Ron Acuna Jr., and yet another ground out by Acuna will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Emilio Pagan comes out to pitch for the Angels. ERA of 6.75 over only 3 games so far in this postseason. And he will see Patrick Dwyer first. He will get Dwyer to ground one to the third base line. It's a swinging bunt, but a very nice play by Adley Rutschman will gun him out. 1 down for Gabriel Moreno. The catcher on the 2-2 on the ground to second base. Jeremiah Jackson with a routine 2nd out. The top of the order will come out is Chase Schrumpf on the 2-1. Hits one in the air to right. That ball stays fair and it gets over the wall It's a ground rule double, and it gives Ty France the chance to drive in the go-ahead run. AJ Minter will come out to see him. So Minter, 2 games so far in the postseason, Erie have nothing. On the 3-2 count, he will deal. Ball's hit into center field. France is gonna get popped out as we go to the 9th. Tied at 1, still pitching for the Sox is Nestor Cortez. Mike Trout with a leadoff single, just what the Angels needed. And now to the plate will come Corey Seager. So Seager on a lefty-lefty count, 3-2. Trout's running, Seager walks. They're on first and second with no outs. Matt Milburn comes out to pitch to Josh Bell. They bring in a righty for Bell. Very surprising. So Bell on the 2-2 is going to hit one into left field. The best hitter in the game delivers again. It will drive in Trout. It will send Seager to third. There we go, Josh Bell. He continues to deliver for this Angels team. And now, here comes Shohei Ohtani on the 1-1 count. Ohtani into center field. That one's going to be caught, but now tagging is Seager and Bell. And it's now a 3-1 lead for the Angels. Just like that, they have taken a 2-run lead. Can Rushman make it 3? He cannot. He will strike out on the changeup. We will see if Mendoza can drive one in. On the 1-2, Drew Mendoza elevates into right field. It will be caught. But we go to the bottom of the 9th, up by 2, and here comes your closer. It is the Australian. It is Liam Hendriks looking for save number 3. He will see Xander Bogaerts first in the 2-1 count. Bogaerts on the ground to second base. There is Jeremiah Jackson. 1 up, 1 down. Can he get DJ Stewart on the 1-2 count? Stewart can't catch up to the high heat by Hendriks. It will be up to Michael Brosseau, and he's gonna strike out on the curveball. Hendriks walks off like nothing even happened, and the Angels win this one 3-1, and they also take a 3-1 series lead in this ALCS. We will see you tomorrow night for game number 5 back here in Boston, as the Angels will look to return to the World Series. You gotta go back to that top of the 9th though. Tremendous base knock to start off the inning by Trout, then it's a walk by Corey Seager, and then it's a all-important clutch hit by Josh Bell to win this game for the Angels, and a shout out to Shohei Ohtani as well, getting that insurance run on the sacrifice fly. And the Angels again are 1 game away from returning to the Fall Classic. So folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 107 of the Los Angeles Angels franchise mode here on MLB 21 the show. If you have not yet though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. See you guys tomorrow for game number 5 at Mamba Forever.